In what ways can you work on healing your inner child as an adult? Exploring and processing childhood trauma with an adult perspective and experience. Learning new tools and techniques to improve your quality of life based on childhood dreams. I began to warm up to the idea of an inner child because it helps me a lot to separate myself from my own emotions and talk to them. This is the method I have found most helpful in managing all the things I feel. Do the things you enjoyed as a child. It's about strengthening the connection to the good parts of your childhood. Whether it was bike riding, skateboarding, drawing, painting, messing about in the mud, gardening, or whatever, do it. Take pleasure in the things that bring you pleasure. Play video games without guilt. You're an adult. You are the one to make this happen. Plan your week so you can make the time to do these things you enjoy. Want to have Saturday mornings so you can eat your favorite cereal while watching cartoons, but got kids? Organize it so you know have some time together. Watch what they enjoy, introduce them to the ones you watched as a kid. Create the memories. Cartoons, coloring books, being kind to yourself, playing with toys by yourself or with a kid related to you. I wrote a very honest letter to my abusive mother and read it to her grave. That was quite healing. How would you treat a young child going through some trauma? You would nurture them, take care of them. It's called reparenting. For instance, you're called. Wrap yourself in a lovely warm blanket. Hungry? Cook some nurturing food and so on. Imagine yourself as a small child. Maybe just before the trauma happened, put this child on your lap. Hold them and kiss them and love them and give them words of encouragement. Tell them how wonderful and resilient they are, and that everything is going to be okay. Tell them all the things you would want to hear. Really feel these things as you communicate with the child. Especially feel love for them. Surround and enfold them with love. Repeat for different ages of the child. Start before the trauma, continue during it, and after it. This is highly subjective. Mostly, it boils down to being kind to yourself and giving very careful consideration to whether denying yourself things you want of actually necessary or just an arbitrary rule you've internalized. Yay yourself the way you wish you had been treated, the way you think someone who is precious and loved should be treated. And remember that most suggestions that you're too old for something or that it's childish are nonsense. If something brings you joy and isn't hurting anyone, go for it and enjoy it. Something I've done in therapy is talk to my inner child directly. Sympathize with them for something I went through, apologize for something that happened, tell your younger self that you understand and you're there for them, etc. It can be quite powerful. Avoid stressing yourself financially with unnecessary luxuries. Microdosing mushrooms and learning to play. I was one of those serious mature for their age kids with trauma and, ironically, very emotionally stunted. Do a responsible amount of MDMA. Don't say things to yourself you wouldn't say to a child. Examples: don't say, "You are not good enough, you're ugly, you can't do it, you are not smart." Instead say positive things. "You will do it, you look great today, you are funny, you can make it," etc. Therapy. It's really up to you, to be honest. I like being a chill guy, going for a night cruise, go to eat out by myself, traveling alone and so on. Being chill will help you. You know that stuff you couldn't have as a kid? Get it. Surgery cereals, fruit by the foot, purple ketchup. Does not matter. Go get whatever it was that you remember missing out on. Watch cartoons, eat cereal, build pillow forts, embrace silliness daily. Watching fav cartoons, getting yourself the things you wanted but were deprived of. If you need a hobby or are looking for where to go in life, look at what you wanted to do as a kid. Maybe you wanted to make something for people to be entertained by. Learn to draw, or write, or sing. Cool stuff that young you would have loved. I buy her whatever she wants.